These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jackson now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 87 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Taking a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11. Now Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And he's caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Again, it'll be Taylor. He's going to go about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
6-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Raven first down.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And that's caught inside the 35.
Don't worry about it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Eason. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Taylor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up third and inches.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
The tackle made by...
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The ball picked off right around the 43.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. Attempted intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. He can't get him down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. Caused all of that. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10. And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Under the kickoff for Baltimore.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Third down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Three yards on the play. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
On 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
The Raven first down.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson going to run. Here's a quick throw right side. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Their 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. He's at the 50. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Colts 45, Ravens 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
45, Ravens 28.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And we'll bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Colts 52, Ravens 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. The kicker here, it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down at the 7.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at number 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First target, first catch, and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On third down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
At the 43-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson will throw again. Try to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First and 10, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's a good.
Was that 7 turnovers between last week and this week? 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
pass catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss.